My bad, guys. What up? What up? What up? What up? What up, though? I'm trying to chop the little pieces of this How the fuck you won't let me move this thing right where I want it? and bananas. Thought I'd mess around with that for a little bit. That's not a terrible beat, you know what I'm saying? It's coming along. It can definitely be something. We'll get back to that momentarily. I do want to play some video games today, but I feel like I need to paint a little bit more before I get on some video games, even though it's Saturday. So I did about an hour, maybe like an hour and a half this morning. So yeah, just want to do like another maybe an hour or so. Oh, Mizu, you at work? I know you at work. Saturday, still gotta get paid. On Saturday, I still gotta make way to my J-O-B. I'm just over broke at my J-O-B. They treat me like a joke at my J-O-B. Somebody had a stroke and I didn't like his son, so I didn't tell him that his daddy was done at my J-O-B. I'm just over broke at my J-O-B. They treat me like a joke at my J-O-B. Somebody had a stroke and I didn't like his son, so I didn't let him know that his dad about to crow because he's an asshole at my J-O-B. Working on a Saturday, my J-O-B. I wish I had another way at my J-O-B. I'm just over broke. You gotta clip that one. How long have you been painting for? This makes like 15 years, man. Like 15 years. I've been really in the studio for like 15 years, bro. Making paintings every year. About 15 years in a row now. You got this shit pegged, man. I'm just over broke at my J-O. They treat me like a joke. J-O-E. Somebody had a stroke and I didn't let his son know, cause he's an asshole. Did his dad about to croak? Working on Saturday, my J-O-B. It gotta be a better way to make money, so I can live another day at my J-O-B, my J-O-B. And then the choir come in and be like, J-O-B, J-O-B, at my J-O-B. Yo, what's good? What's good, guy? Did you post my painting on Instagram and Facebook? Yes, I did. Yes, I did, my good sir. It is definitely posted. It's the only sports painting I've ever done. I'm not really big into sports, and so I don't do a lot of sports paintings. So I was extremely happy that somebody actually wanted a sports painting from me. So I was anxious to post that thing. Let me hurry up and show everybody I can paint. I can paint athletes too, man. You know what I'm saying? I paint everything, man. I paint athletes. I can paint baseball players, and you know. So I really appreciated the opportunity to expand on my artistic endeavors. That was the very first, and that's kind of a bragging point too. You could be like, yo, I got the only sports painting so far that this man ever did, and if he ever do another one, I still got the very first sports painting, because he has never ever done nothing like this before. You know what I'm saying? That's a very significant piece. I almost ain't wanted to give it to you. I was going to keep it for myself because it looked so good. And I was like, you know what? I kind of like painting baseball players. This is kind of different. You know, I'd rather be painting baseball players than working at my job. They treat me like a joke at my job. All right, that's enough. At my J, it's stuck in my head. I can't help it. I got a new jingle stuck in my head. Jesus Christ, I can't get this at my job. I gotta sing something else. I gotta think of something else to move these words out of my mind. Um, um, dang, what can I sing? Uh, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, heroes in a half shell, turtle power, dance the world, more fearsome fighting, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, they're heroes in a half shell, in their green age mutant Ninja Turtles, when evil Shredder attacks. Them turtle boys don't cut them no slack. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, heroes in the half shell, turtle power. You can't say the Ninja Turtles. Ninja Turtles had one of the most banging. Ninja Turtles had one of the most banging intro theme songs of all the '90s cartoons, bro. In my opinion, that's just my humble opinion, though. That's just my opinion.
Book a flight, unlock a hotel deal, breathe deep.
Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, heroes in a half shell, turtle power, and the world's most fearsome fighter. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, they're heroes in a half shell, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and evil Shredder attacks. Them turtle boys don't cut them no slack. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, welcome to be Ninja Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Little Leaf and a fellow dog machine. Mutant Ninja Turtles in a yellow school, but please, like Sally Stone is a party today. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, heroes in a half shell, turtle power. Did anybody ever rap over that shit, yo? Anybody ever sample? No, you don't think so? Nobody ain't never sampled the teenage. Not even like the guitar riff or like that part. Nobody ain't never sampled the Ninja Turtles, bro. That's crazy. I might have to, you know what I'm saying? I might have to put my little Metro Boomin. Do I? Do I gotta sample Ninja Turtles? Holy crap! I have a spark of inspiration here, people. You should paint Messi to put on your wall. I don't know. I'll paint sports figures for other people. Like I say, I'm not into sports, so I don't know. I have to like have some kind of connection with the art. I like doing it because it was fun, but I don't think I would have it on my wall and look at it every day. Messi? Who? Messi's. Let me guess now. Messi. Ain't he a soccer player? Ah, see, I know some stuff. I think he's a soccer player, right? I might be wrong. I'm probably wrong. I'm really just guessing. I know David Beckham is a soccer player, and I know uh, um, dang, what's the guy who does all the Hertz commercials? Brady. Tom Brady's a football player. So I know stuff like that. You know, really like mainstream stuff. Mm, I'm trying not to do too much. Mess this painting up. Don't want to do too much. When the evil shredder attacks, them turtle boys don't cut them no slack. Heroes in the half shell. They're the world's most fearsome fighting. Raphael is cool but rude. Michelangelo is a party dude. That show, man, I had so many great childhood shows like cartoons. DuckTales. DuckTales was a good one. Darkwing Duck. He's a shroud of mystery, a master of disguise. Something, innocence, some surprise. Watch out when evil lurks. He looks up, here comes Darkwing Duck. Let's get dangerous. Darkwing Duck. Better watch out, you bad boys. Evil, he's appears, a master of the sky. I can't remember the lyrics to that one though. Mm-mm-mm-mm.
Men once said, if it ain't low and slow, it ain't. No nonsense.
The mystery, a champion in the rise, swoops out of the shadows, Darkwing up in light. Somewhere some villain schemes, but his number's up 3, 2, 1. Darkwing Duck. When there's trouble, you call DW. Darkwing Duck.
Let's get dangerous.
Darkwing Duck. You better watch out. Darkwing. And he appears, a master of surprise. Natalie disguise. Nobody knows for sure. There's a lot of love to here comes Darkwing Duck. Let's W call DW. Darkwing Duck. Let's get dangerous. Darkwing Duck. Better watch out, you bad boys. Darkwing Duck. Oh my god, the Darkwing Duck was so good. But then it was like, I don't know, all my childhood cartoon like heroes, they were all like goofballs. They were not mean people. They weren't like, I don't know. Like they made it seem like even just regular goofy people can be like superheroes and vigilantes. Darkwing Duck. Yo, what up? We got Yankees and Eagles in here. Out of smoking he appears, a master of the skies. Darkwing, you better watch out, you bad boys. What about Biker Mice from Mars? Anybody remember that one? What about the Ninja Turtles spin-off? You know what group of guys got a spin-off from the Ninja Turtle show? The Battletoads. Battletoads had their own show. That was pretty good. Street Sharks. Yo. Bro, how I ain't thinking that shit in forever, bro. Oh my fucking god, dude. Dude, Street Sharks.
My. That's a lot of burger.
Shark and man fighting evil with the black Street Sharks. Street Sharks. forgot about that shit, yo. I so forgot about that. Not even gonna lie. Motherfucking street shirts. What else we just said though? Tailspin. Yo, back in the day, yo, you couldn't have a cartoon show without a goddamn song. You ain't got no theme song? Tailspin, the Gummy Bears? Come on, man. Gummy Bears. Come on, man. Tailspin, spinning, my friend. Let's begin it. Tailspin, oh yeah, tailspin. Put another tailspin. Tailspin, oh yeah, tailspin. All the trouble we can end with another tailspin. Spinning, my friend. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Spin it, let's get it, spin it. Spin it. Oh, come on, man! I had a great childhood. As all the seasons of street child. Oh, but you remember, you know the Gummy Bears, man. You had to sing the Gummy Bears.
Dasher and daring, courageous and caring, faithful and friendly, with stories to share. On with the forest, they sing out in chorus, marching along as their song fills the air. Gummy bears, bouncing here and there and everywhere. Fun adventures that we all compare. They are the Gummy Bears. Magic and mystery, a part of their history, along with the secret of Gummy Berry shoes. Magic is growing, they take pride in knowing the fight for what's right, whatever they do. Gummy Bears, bouncing here and there and everywhere. Fun adventures that we all compare. They are the Gummy Bears. They are the Gummy Bears.
Come on, man. Hey, bro, if you only got shit like this, what you doing as a kid, man? Huh? I'm saying my childhood was amazing. My entertainment, you know what I'm saying, yo, and not to knock anybody else down, but hey, they wasn't no confusion. All my cartoons, you had boy characters and girl characters. You know what I'm saying? Shit was simple. Everybody just trying to save the day. Nowadays, they mess everything up with everything, trying to make everything into something else that they don't even need to be. I tried to watch one little cartoon and they throwing, oh my god, it's like they had two girls kissing, and this is a kids cartoon show about dinosaurs. It was about that, like, why you got girls kissing in the dino? What the fuck does this got to do with anything about the rest of the show? Huh? Wait a minute. Oh, man. Y'all, hey, that's the kids confused, man. These motherfuckers confused as shit. I ain't had none of that when I was a child. I just had Gummy Bears and Ninja Turtles, nigga. You know what I'm saying? All the Ninja Turtles was boys, right? April O'Neil, she was a girl. She was a reporter. You know. Casey Jones, that was a dude. Master Splinter was a man. A male rat. You know, shit was simple. My childhood was easy. Easy peasy. Gummy bears bouncing here and there and everywhere. High adventures that we all can share. They are the gummy bears. Dashing and dancing is part of their history, along with the secrets of gummy berry juice. And they sang out in chorus, marching along as their song fills the air. Gummy bears bouncing. Okay. Teddy Ruxpin had a song. Motherfucking Winnie the Pooh and them had a song. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know, some of the last great singers, it wasn't even the cartoon, but I ain't gonna lie, yo, like Barney used to bust a rap every time. Hey, Barney had a song for you every day. Oh man, if you ain't had Disney, you was missing out, man. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't watch Fraggle Rock. Oh hell, man, you ain't seeing under the umbrella tree. Lamb chops play along. You know what I'm saying? Disney was a little more wholesome back then. Ever since they done bought up everything, they own all the Marvel and all the goddamn the Star Wars shits, Lucas Arts. Like Disney, why y'all gotta own everything? At my job, I'm just over broke. Man, you got a job, you should have money. Nigga, a job, J-O, I'm just over broke, nigga. I'm just over broke. I'm just a little bit over broke. If I lose $10, I'm broke, my guy. If I get one unexpected bill, you know what I'm saying? Just one unexpected bill, man. If you get a flat tire, you gotta, man, I was not expecting that. Now I gotta go buy a tire? Oh shit, nigga, I'm broke now. Sometimes one unexpected bill can fuck a motherfucker up, man. Yeah, I got a job. That shit just keep me just over broke. You know what I'm saying? I'm one step from being broke. That's why I gotta go to work every day. I gotta go there every day to make sure I'm not broke, because I'm just over broke. I missed a few days of work. I'm in the same boat with you. Because if you don't move your feet, then we don't eat, so we like neck to neck. Yes, we done came a long way like them slim ass cigarettes from Virginia. This ain't gonna stop, so we just gonna continue. He said, don't I remember you from school? I said, nah, not really, but he kept smiling like a clown, facial expression looking silly, and he asked me, what kind of car you drive? I know y'all paid, I know you got buku bucks from all them shows, from all them songs that y'all done made. And I replied that I've been going through the same thing that he has. True, I got more fans than the average man, but not enough loot to last me to the end of the week, so I move my feet. To the end of the week, if you move your feet, so we like, hold on, damn, I can't, hold on, but not enough food to last me to the end of the week. I live by the beat like you live check to check. I live by the beat like you live check to check. If you move your feet, then we don't eat, so we like neck to neck. Nigga, I'm just over broke, nigga. Outkast Ben told you that shit, nigga. True, I got more fans than the average man, but not enough loot to last me to the end of the week. I live by the beat like you live check to check. If you don't move your feet, then I don't eat. So we like neck to neck. Yes, we done came a long way, like them Slim Ass cigarettes from Virginia. This ain't gonna stop, so we just gonna continue. And me and you, your mama and your cousin too. Rolling down that strip on Bowes, coming up, slamming Cadillac doors. Me and you, your mama, and your cousin too. Rolling down the strip on Bowes. Coming up, slamming Cadillac doors. Man, them cookouts going on today, boy. My bad. I zoned out for a minute.
Pay attention, everyone. I've been trying to catch the Pontiac Bandit for 8 years. You know how many months that is?
I was thinking back to a time where I felt a great joy, and I was thinking about songs that reminded me of that, so that's why I'm choosing to sing this little ditty for you this evening.
Summer Games Fest was a big deal for a lot of big titles. We learned a lot of new stuff, but we also learned about a bunch of new games that we had no idea about before. Hi folks, it's Falcon, and today on GameRanks, 35 brand new games announced last week. Starting off with number 35, it's The Thing Remastered. So Night Dive Studios did a really good job remastering System Shock 2, and they aren't stopping there. They're taking on the 2002 survival horror third-person shooter, which functioned as a sequel to the original 1982 film. And if you remember what that game looked like, it's looking a lot better. We didn't see in-game footage, it's pre-rendered footage using in-game assets, but still, that gives us a pretty good idea of what to expect nowadays, at least. I would highly recommend looking into that game. It's a really good survival horror, and I'm excited to see how the remaster works. Night Dive knows what the hell they're doing. We have no info on a release date, but that's fine. I'm okay with that. I'm excited knowing it exists. And number 34 is Eric's Home, The Stolen Dream. A pretty good-looking 20th century top-down stealth game. Honestly, it's one of those games that looks just totally unique. And interestingly enough, it comes to us from some Battlefield and Mirror's Edge developers. Developers called River End Games. And we haven't really gotten a lot about it. Just a lot of really gorgeous-looking gameplay. And a little bit of a taste of some narrative. The city's got some slightly Dishonored vibes, albeit with less of the mystical aspects. I don't know, I'm really excited for this one. We don't have any release date information again, but we will definitely be giving you more on Eric's Home. And number 33 is Wuchang Fallen Feathers, a Souls-like action RPG set in the Ming Dynasty. Now what that sounds like is Wolong Fallen Dynasty, but guess what? Oh, this one is like a full-blown Souls-like with horrifying nightmare creatures and everything. We don't really know anything about the mechanics other than we do see some dual wielding. The gameplay shown is a little bit faster paced than I would expect from a Soulsborne, but man, the environments in this game look absolutely stunning. I am really excited to see where this one goes. It's coming to PS5, Xbox, and PC in 2025. Beyond that, we don't know, but we'll be watching this one with great interest. And number 32 is Winter Burrow, a story of a mouse rebuilding a home in a harsh winter. In some ways, kind of looks like Stardew Valley, but in others, it looks nothing like Stardew Valley. I don't know, it's definitely an interesting looking game. I've seen a few people refer to it as Mouse Don't Starve. We'll see if that's exactly what it is when it comes out in early 2025. And number 31 is Blumhouse Games. We're just kind of wrapping them all into one thing because there's multiple games here from Blumhouse coming. Just randomly, we got 6 announcements from them. The one that seems to be making the most of a splash is one with retro PS1 looking graphics called Fear the Spotlight. And if you want to talk about mood, those PS1 graphics do a damn good job. I mean, it's a little more advanced if you really intimately know the PS1 graphics engine. Like, there's more going on. There's shadows that look a lot better better than PS One was ever capable of. But we also oddly got a pixel farming town simulation type game called Grave Seasons. There's a game called The Simulation about a murder where the only evidence is a game that the game developer who was murdered made that only existed at the crime scene, and it wasn't a release game. Interesting. A game called Eyes Out, which is a first-person psychedelic horror game that actually comes to us via Robin Fink of Nine Inch Nails fame. I don't know if you're aware of that name. He was also in Guns N' Roses for a while. Very, very good guitar player. Interesting artist also. And then there's one called Codename Project C that I understand a little bit less. But, I mean, there's some interesting stuff going on here. These games obviously all have a bunch of different release dates, but check them out. And number 30 is Age of Mythology Retold. We did not know that was getting a remaster. It's basically, like I said in another video, Age of Empires Extreme. It's a spin-off of Age of Empires. It's got like mythological creatures and gods and stuff, but it still feels a lot like Age of Empires. It looks really cool now as well. I mean, it's not like it had a terrible aesthetic or anything back at the original release, but now we got 3D, nice polygons, crazy effects. I'm looking forward to playing this one. It's coming September 4th, which is, I mean, we don't have a lot of release dates on these completely new announcements. This one's actually fairly soon, and that's cool, because I don't want to wait. I really do want to play Age of Mythology again. And number 29 is Astrobot. If you remember on the original PSVR, there was a demo thing called Astro's Playroom. It was probably one of the better games on it, actually. And the follow-up is just a straightforward platformer that builds on the ideas that were in that game, which I think is the right direction to go. It does look like it will be carrying over the romp through PlayStation days past, I guess, that Astro's Playroom had, but it looks a little bit more like a game rather than kind of a tech demo that reminds you of all the cool PlayStation stuff. And I like that. I'm excited to play it. It's kind of interesting. I've been seeing people say it's a serious competitor to Mario, and while I like the previous Astro games, that's interesting to hear. It's coming to PS5 on September 5th. And number 28 is Behemoth, a game coming to us from Skydance Games. It's a VR game that kind of, at first, kind of makes me think of Skyrim, but there's a lot more blood, and it looks like we're dealing with much bigger monsters. And we got definite VR sword fighting, which is, I mean, it's something that, if it's done right, is going to be awesome. I mean, this looks like a pretty exciting game. Skyrim without the mystic stuff, but with much bigger boss battles. I think definitely worth a shot in VR. It's coming to PSVR too. There is no release date though. And number 27 is Ballad of Antara, an action RPG from Tipsworks Studio, set in a fantasy world that's going to make any Souls-like person at ease. But honestly, we've got some Final Fantasy X looking Farplane stuff in this trailer, which is interesting. I don't really know exactly what's going on here. And if the fighting actually looks like it does in this trailer, we're in for some really like dramatic camera work during fighting, and I like the idea of that a lot. But we'll see. Ballad of Antara is coming to PS5 in 2025. And number 26 is Dynasty Warriors Origins. I mean, this is the big, maybe we shouldn't have made an open world Dynasty Warriors game. That's what it looks like. They are teasing some absolutely insane sized battles. They did not show us anything that looks even vaguely like bland MMO wandering, and they made sure to tell us that it's a nameless hero. So probably we're going to see character creation stuff in a Dynasty Warriors game. I'm all about that. I love me some Dynasty Warriors. I love seeing a next-gen looking Dynasty. We've never seen that, at least not yet, and this one is landing next year. And number 25 is New World Eternum, which is an expansion for the New World MMO. I said this prior, but they smack anybody who knows and likes the Pixies with a song all of us can only immediately get completely hyper-focused on after 2 notes. But New World is a pretty good game. It's a survival game with a lot of crafting stuff, a lot of big enemies, lots of stuff like that. Seems like a bid to go multi-platform and get people interested in the game again. I think that's a good idea. I'm excited to see if it's good. I think a console release is probably where this game may have thrived in the first place, but it's also an Amazon game, so we'll see.
future is not just going to happen. You have to make it. And if you want a successful business, all it takes is an idea. And now becomes the future. A future where you grew a dream into a reality. It's waiting for you mere minutes away. The future is nothing but power. And it's all yours. The all-new GoDaddy Aero. Get your business online in minutes with the power of AI.
is LEGO Horizon Adventures. I mentioned this elsewhere, but it's a bit of an odd choice in terms of what you would make a LEGO game out of. Like, usually they're large, family-friendly, kid-friendly types of franchises, and that's not to say, like, Horizon is a particularly, like, not kid-friendly thing. It's just not focused on kids. But this game looks a lot like the LEGO movie, except for it's got the Horizon dinosaurs in it, which look awesome as LEGO models. Honestly, it looks like it could be really good, and it might really expand the audience for Horizon, but that also does depend on whether or not it's good. It's also coming to Nintendo Switch, which is interesting, because it's obviously Horizon. Not coming to Xbox, because Sony's like, no Horizon for you. It is coming this year, late in the year. And number 23 is Lorne Vale, a post-apocalyptic RPG where you start out as a naked pixel person and then free roam. They're calling this a systems-driven game that's oriented a lot towards combat and survival, and also, you know, finding things to protect yourself because you start off naked. I don't know, it's a pretty cool-looking game. I like the perspective, I like the art style, I like the types of weapons, particularly that shotgun. I don't know, it looks like a lot of fun, and it's going to be entering early access sometime next year. Apparently there's going to be a closed beta that you can sign up for, but who knows how many people are going to be invited to that. We'll keep our eyes on this one. And number 22 is Nico Dorico, a very, very mid-2000s looking mascot platformer with animals, and I don't know, it reminds me of Jak and Daxter, except for it's 2D. Some of it looks a little like Donkey Kong Country, like the way you got animals that you can ride, and boulders kind of act like barrels from the looks. If it actually ends up playing that way, but you don't just have the 2D segments, it looks like you also have some Crash Bandicoot looking 3D segments, that very on-rails type level. Very interesting looking. If it's done right, could be very good. And number 21 is Possessors, which comes to us from the creators of Hyper Light Drifter and Solar Ash, a very, very cool-looking 2D action side-scroller that they're saying is fast-paced, but in terms of aesthetic, it is, like, second to none. I've never seen a game that looks more like an animated film, and yet nothing like any animated film I've ever seen. Like, without question, it's so obviously a Heart Machine game. It takes place during what it calls an interdimensional catastrophe, and it looks pretty sweet. That's basically all I have to say about it right now. We're definitely going to be paying attention to this one. And number 20 is Super Monkey Ball Banana Rumble. They're adding Axel from Crazy Taxi because, as you know, there's a Crazy Taxi reboot coming. They're reintroducing that to the public consciousness by throwing that into this completely insane game. Super Monkey Ball Banana Rumble is coming in fall 2024 to the Switch, and Axel is going to be DLC. At number 19 is Wanderstop, what Annapurna is calling a narrative-centric cozy game that comes to us from the creators of the Stanley Parable and the Beginner's Guide. This is a game with a really unique and cool aesthetic. It's about an arena fighter who is basically stuck managing a tea shop, which is not what she wants to be doing. I think it's an interesting concept where the goal of running the tea shop is basically not to have a tea shop anymore and to get back to the arena. Interesting looking game. Definitely not your normal fare, and takes a few things in directions that you don't expect. This one's just coming soon. We don't have information beyond that. And number 18 is Cairn. Apparently climbing games are good. We had one last year, now we got another one coming. This one from the creators of Fury and Haven. This one is more about realistic simulation than it is about, I think, narrative adventure. There does seem to be some progression in terms of character, but I don't know if there's going to be any major story. It seems a lot more like that is oriented in the world and mechanics, and I kind of think that might be an interesting idea. We do not have release date information on this one, but it definitely looks interesting. And number 17 is Ghost Keeper, a management sim for haunted house, which I think, funny idea. You have to manage all of the ghosts and ghouls and monsters and stuff, and you have to deal with the fact that there's some Ghostbusters about. Not the Ghostbusters, of course, but they're clearly meant to evoke the Ghostbusters. It's an interesting looking game, and it's set in the Victorian era, so it's not like one-to-one Ghostbusters, but yeah. If you remember Ghostmaster, it's that. It's coming to Steam in 2025. Looking forward to it. At number 16 is Phantom Line, a co-op horror shooter from Anti-Static Studios. It is a game with a very interesting aesthetic to it. A lot of fire and a lot of very dim, dark, spooky terrain. A lot of red and some, I guess, interdimensional travel or traveling to the ghost world or something like that. It is a super weird-looking game, but a good-looking, interesting thing. I haven't seen anything exactly like this anywhere, so honestly, I'm pretty excited for it. At number 15 is Sumerian 6, a World War II weird science stealth game where you command a team of scientists who will be fighting Nazis with weird science and solving arcane mysteries. Looks like a cool take on stealth. Definitely a weird one in terms of setting. One where it looks like just basically anything can happen, so I like that. It is coming later this year to PC. At number 14 is Sid Meier's Civilization 7, which, I mean, it's Civilization 7, it's going to be a city builder, an RTS, and it's probably going to be completely insane because there's always tons to do in a Civilization game. Honestly, I'm really excited to play this. It's been actually quite a while since the last one. It's weird to think about, but Civilization 6, it's like 8 years ago. Civilization 7 is coming in 2025. Looking forward. And number 13 is Polyaris, a single-player skiing survival game. This was a game where the trailer really went ahead and put us into a what is this mode. They did not give us a lot of information. Trailer was short. It's actually really cool looking though, and they made it definitely look like a mood game, which I kind of like the idea of. It's a post-apocalyptic frozen open world game, so yeah, let's see exactly where that goes. And number 12 is Harry Potter Quidditch Champions, which actually, in terms of aesthetic, reminds me a great deal of the old Harry Potter Quidditch game. It's a little bit more, I think, friendly in terms of like looking more like cartoony, fun characters. I think the original kind of looked like that because of limited technology as opposed to on purpose. This looks a little more on purpose. Got a little bit of a Fortnite look to it. But at least we have an answer for why there's no friggin' Quidditch in Hogwarts Legends, right? Quidditch Champions is coming to all consoles on September 3rd. And number 11 is Hotel Galactic, a Studio Ghibli-inspired crafting and management sim. And you feel that influence immediately upon seeing this game. Everything about it looks very much like that, but it's crafting and management sim. There's a Kickstarter for it right now. They have not launched the Kickstarter. You can notify on launch if you're interested in helping fund this game. It's definitely an interesting looking one. We haven't really seen anybody attempt to take this on in such a way. Obviously, they've stuck closer to RPGs when they go for the Ghibli aesthetic. Ghibli aesthetic. You know what? Sue me. I say it however I say it. We don't have a release date on this one, especially since we don't even have a Kickstarter date on this one. But it is a cool looking game. And number 10 is Tenjutsu, which is a very fluid top-down action game where you play as a renegade Yakuza, which comes to us from a designer that worked on Dead Cells and from Devolver Digital. Honestly, it looks like the type of thing that Devolver Digital gets involved with and works out well, because, I mean, it's the exact kind of project you expect from them. The actual developer is Deep Night Games, but obviously Devolver has a very specific MO as a publisher, and that makes me excited. It looks like a good roguelike to me. And number 9 is Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Rita's Rewind. It is 100% a Ninja Turtle style arcade game. There have been Mighty Morphin Power Rangers games like this before, and it looks a lot like the type of thing that in the 1990s I would be absolutely insane for. Plus, some weird 3D segments, including forward-scrolling vehicle segments and Megazord fights. It looks cool. We don't have a release date, but you can wishlist it on Steam. I'm excited. I will definitely play this. And number 8 is Copa City, a football tycoon game, which is going to give you some pretty wild logistical control that goes well beyond the idea of simply managing a football team. You'll also be managing the stadium, fan foot traffic, chaos, probably riots, knowing what football is in Europe. And if you're interested in these types of games, this looks very much like the most massively extreme possible version of it. Again, no release date data on it, but it's a definitely interesting take on a management sim, I think. And number 7 is Life is Strange Double Exposure, which brings us back to the original protagonist of the series, Max, and gives us a world where she has 2 alternate realities that she goes in between to try to solve the murder of her best friend, who is alive in one of them and dead in the other. I think the idea is to stop the murder in general. You're trying to stop it in the world where she's not dead. Maybe that can stop her from dying in the first place. I don't really know. It's Life is Strange. It's obviously going to be weird, but I'm excited for it. I think it's a good-looking game. It is coming to Xbox and PC on October 29th. And number 6 is Fragpunk, a 5v5 hero shooter with a very, very unique aesthetic. Really reminds me of card games from the 1990s, and it leans into that hard because there's cards and stuff in it. But that's not really why. It's that aesthetic from the 90s that a lot of people will remember seeing this. It does have a fresh take on it, some maybe better thinking through of the types of colors being chosen at any given time. It's a cool looking 5v5 shooter. We didn't really get a lot of information on it, but I'm interested. It's coming next year to PC and Xbox. And number 5 is Gears of War E-Day, which is a prequel, happens 14 years before the original Gears of War, and will be showing us what happened when the Locusts began attacking humanity. It's the original invasion of that. I think that's a cool idea. I would, of course, enjoy seeing that happen. The trailer went the right direction and brought up Mad World. I don't know. It's something I'm interested in playing, of course. We don't know when, but it's coming to Xbox and PC. And number 4 is Mixtape. Again, that is some kind of a nostalgic stroll through the memories of a teenager based on music. It's got an interesting aesthetic. Looks like an adventure game. I think it's worth giving it a chance. But it is selling itself a little bit hard on soundtrack and the idea of nostalgia. It does have to be more than that to be a good game, but we'll see. And number 3 is Atom Fall, which is not to be confused with Fallout London. It is a separate game by indie developers who built their own engine. Beautiful engine, by the way. Very different looking game from Fallout, actually much more survival focused. Little less retro futuristic, although you got tinges of that. You got little tinges of Fallout, honestly. There's some influence, of course, but it is a different beast. I think you're going to see a lot more scavenging, a lot more survival stuff in this game than in Fallout. This one's coming to Xbox and PC next year. And number 2 is Claire Obscure Expedition 33, a cool game where you're in a world where this mysterious paintress wakes up every year, paints a number on a thing, and it kills off a bunch of people. Every year there's an expedition to go stop her. I said this when I mentioned it. I think the twist is going to be that your expeditions actually enable the paintress, and you realize this and decide that you're going to end it once and for all and find some new way to do it. That's my belief anyways. I would like a game like that. It's also got a cool aesthetic. Coming to Xbox in 2025. And finally, at number 1, it's Doom: The Dark Ages, which is not a game anyone asked for, but if you ask me, it's the right game to release because it's taking the Doom, it's injecting some crazy medieval demonic imagery, giving us a bunch of weird medieval takes on a lot of Doom weapons, and also fleshing out the world of Doom quite a bit. This is stuff, obviously, we haven't really discussed in the lore. We didn't know there was any Dark Ages stuff that happened with Doom. But it looks sweet. I'm absolutely there for more Doom. I'm there for taking Doom to the Dark Ages, and I'm going to be playing this 100%. Doom Dark Ages is coming to Xbox, PlayStation, and PC in 2025. And that's all for today. Leave us a comment. Let us know what you think. If you like this video, click like. If you're not subscribed, now's a great time to do so. We upload brand new videos every day of the week. Best way to see them first is, of course, a subscription. So click subscribe. Don't forget to enable all notifications. And as always, we thank you very much for watching this video. I'm Falcon. You can follow me on Twitter at FalconTheHero. And we'll see you next time right here on GameRanks.
Would you still go to your job if Amazon sent you a paycheck every 2 weeks? Because there's a little loophole on Amazon right now that you can use to get Jeff Bezos to change your view. And you don't need any experience. technical skills or tons of money to do this. All you need to know is that this jewelry cleaner is $1.50 on Alibaba, yet thousands of people pay $35 for the exact same thing on Amazon. Now, every single time someone copies and pastes the product from Alibaba to Amazon, they make $33. In fact, this person is doing this right now, is making $330,000 in sales last month. But here's the big secret. It's not just this jewelry cleaner. There are lots of products that you can find on Alibaba and quickly sell on Amazon for 5 to 10x the original price. Like this rainbow silverware that's $1 on Alibaba, yet thousands of people pay $25 for the exact same thing. How about this pizza blanket for $4 on Alibaba, yet the person selling it for $28 on Amazon makes $182,000 in sales every single month. Oh, and this dog bed that's $35 on Alibaba, hundreds of people buy it on Amazon for $239 every single month. That's $200 profit per unit sold. And the person selling this makes over $215,000 in monthly sales. You see, most people think you have to create the next Tesla or come up with a Shark Tank idea, but you do not need to do that. You can just find products on Alibaba to sell on Amazon, and once you've done this once, it's like stealing candy from a baby, because the next time you want to upgrade your house or save up for vacation or put away money for your kids' college tuition, all you need to do is copy and paste. And the best part, Amazon will store your merchandise, fulfill your orders, and find you new customers. So once you set up a product, you only need to check it once or twice a day. But you might be wondering, why do people pay higher prices on Amazon? Well, it's because most people don't know about this, right? But you have this knowledge, so you can actually use it to take advantage of it. Or you can keep paying more expensive prices on Amazon like everybody else. But before you decide, let me introduce you to some of my friends who made money this way. Like Rio. Rio was always busy at her nursing job or with her kids, yet she still found time to set up a product that makes her $50,000 a month in sales. Hector, he's an immigrant from China with zero tech or business experience, yet he used this to launch a product on Amazon that makes over $100,000 a month in sales. Now, I want to give you the full demonstration of how to do this, but I can't do that in this ad, so I put together a free
Alright, I'm about to get up out of here. I think I done got enough today. What time is it? It's almost 4. Alright guys, I'm about to get up out of here. Got an hour and a half, well, about an hour of painting in now. I did like 2 hours this morning, so I got about 3 hours in today. I'm good with that. Oh shit, well that should be hurt. Alright, if I don't catch you downstairs on the game, I'll get with you guys tomorrow. Peace. Enjoy your day.